Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through a couple of ways on how you can mount your phone onto your RC transmitter. The reason you might want to mount your phone to your RC transmitter is so that you can take some footage on the phone camera of your car as you drive the car. Stay tuned and I'll show you a couple of ways on how you can do it. Today I just want to go through a couple of ideas how you can mount your phone onto your remote control transmitter. So the first way I'll show you is what I did with this Zingler home controller. This controls my Q902. What I did was I decided to drill a hole at the bottom of the transmitter, and with that I'm able to screw on a one of these. It's a phone bracket holder, and this is salvaged from an old selfie stick. So these are really common a few years ago, but yeah, basically just unscrewed off here. So salvaging this, we were able to put our phone in here and connect it onto the controller. So yeah, you have to do this at your own risk. So what I did was I opened up the controller and made sure that there was no wires or anything that was going to be damaged inside the controller. I opened this up, undid the screws and looked inside and made sure that when I drill my hole, there won't be any wires being cut. There's a standard that camera stands use. I believe the size is 3/8 of an inch. That's the size, the diameter of the screw, and it's 16 threads per inch. I'll double check that on the web, but you need to get a screw or a bolt that will fit this, and just put it through the hole that you've drilled. And I've got a couple of bolts here to keep it in place. So yeah, I know this is a bit too long here, but that's all I had at the time. So I'm able to just screw this onto there, like so. Yeah, so with that I'm able to connect my phone. This gets a bit tricky. So phone sits in there. So that's how it looks. So I'm able to point and shoot. I can get the camera going. I'll put my subject in front of it. I'll just choose any subject. So you can see that I'm able to control and record and shoot at the same time. So it takes a bit of practice when you're shooting with a camera attached to your controller. But this basically does what you need it to do. So that's one way you can attach your phone to your transmitter. Another way that I was going to go through, like I said before, it really is all about improvisation. Actually, I'll do it with this is an X6A. I prefer the X6A over the X6 or the X4 because it's got this rubbery texture. You might be able to see it in the camera, but it's not really that plasticky, glossy finish. It's more of a rubbery feel. So it feels really good on your hands, and it just feels easier to keep a grip of. So it's basically rubbery sort of feel all the way around, right around everywhere. It's an X6A, and I'll put a link in the description. But I love my DumboRC transmitters so much. I don't want to drill any holes in them. I was going to drill a hole into this, follow the same procedure, open it up, make sure I'm not damaging any wires, cutting any wires or damaging any of the circuitry, and put a short bolt inside there, and screw this to the end. Yeah, one thing I didn't like having the phone down here is I would sometimes accidentally pause the phone or stop the filming by accidentally pressing the stop button on the phone as I'm using the controller, my fingers would touch the screen. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like having it down below here. And the other reason was I can barely see the viewfinder, and I can't see and confirm that I'm pointing the camera at the subject. So that became a bit annoying when I got some bad footage. So I would prefer it to be up top somehow. The next idea was to have it up here, to somehow screw it so it's up here. But that proved a bit difficult because it meant that I would have to open up the top, and I didn't want it to interfere with apparently the antennas in here, so I didn't want to screw holes anywhere close to the antenna. DumboRC do have, apparently they advertise it anyway, an actual camera, a phone mount that you can attach here. I'll see if I can grab a screenshot of that off the web and show it to you. But basically it's something that goes here, and I don't know how it actually attaches here. Don't know if it uses double-sided tape or what. So what you could actually do instead of drilling holes into your lovely DumboRC controller, what you can do is grab a hold of one of these. Now these are only a few dollars. I actually stole this from my better half. Well, I use it, when I ask, and whenever she's not using it. But I think she got it from eBay. I'm not sure, but I'll put a link in the description if I find out from her where she got that from. But with one of these, what you can do is basically attach one of these, the phone holders, and this tripod is it's got like this is like foam rubbery stuff, and it's like these legs are like adjustable. You can move them around, like that, and they stay pretty solid once you've moved into position. So what I discovered is, why don't I let me just adjust this camera a bit. So why don't I just mount this directly onto here without drilling anything? And it actually works out pretty well. So what you do is just sort of wrap the legs around like this, and the last leg you can put it there. Actually put it on this side. Okay, and then you've got you can adjust this. You just loosen this up and you can adjust the ball part there, and then connect your phone to the top. So now that we have the phone connected, I'll put a subject here, and I'll just sort of demonstrate how you can point at the subject and control your RC while you're filming, if that's what you like doing, filming your cars. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you find these couple of tips useful on how to mount a phone camera holder onto your RC transmitter. All right, guys. Please leave a comment if you have any feedback or any other ideas you'd like to share with me, and give me a thumbs up on this video if you think it was good. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.